And hello there folks, it is me, RJB, here at RJB TV, and strap on tight, put on your seatbelts, and put on your protective helmets and gear, because we are entering the danger zone where 458 and Burgersasu are intertwined in mortal combat to decide who will win this game number 3. So far we've had 2 games split between these two. Wow, yeah, 2 games. I thought this looked very familiar, but in game number 1 they were on the same locations, but with Zerk against Protoss, which 458 won after almost dying to a deadly attack from a Burgersasu, but somehow he managed to survive. And in game number 2, 458 did not manage to win and survive because he got killed by Burgersasu after every single attack from 458 managed to do almost nothing at all. Burgersasu in game number 2 had a perfect airtight defense. And he's going to try to replicate that here in game number 3, where he is planning on, of course, winning yet again. They're right next to each other, and you know what that means. It means that both players are ready to start punching each other in the jaw, in the balls, in the face, wherever they can, as soon as they can. So that's where the protective gear I mentioned earlier comes in handy, because you don't want to get hit in the balls. You do not want to get kicked in the nuts. So Burgersasu, double barracks there at the start. Goes for barrack, supply depot barrack, just the usual opening that we see much more often. So a little something that I discovered today about 458. And that is the fact that 458 actually refers to a car. Refers to a car, a Ferrari to be exact. So let me just throw that Ferrari up on the screen really quick, as we look right here. How do I put it into it? Oh wait, that's not how it works. Oh my god, how does this work? How does this work? I'm trying to pull it into the... Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. You know what? Never mind. I tried to pull the image into my OBS, but it wasn't working. And I really want to show the car that I'm talking about. It's the car that 458 named his username after. There it is! That's the car! Right there on the screen. And let's very quickly get it right off there so that we can focus on the match itself. Burgersasu, while I wasn't paying attention, went for a command center after double barracks and in very early academy. Cannons were up there in the front for 458. Went for Nexus, Forge, Gateway, Cyber Core, which is a little bit risky when you're right next to the Terran. It is a little bit risky, but he was prepared to take the risk. He was prepared to take the risk of maybe getting bunker rushed or SCV or marine rushed on that choke while the cannons were warping in. But it looks like Burgersasu first went to the 9 o'clock. So yeah, the mystery about 458's name has been solved. He named himself after a car. The Ferrari 458. I thought there was some grand story, some grand secret, a grand mystery behind it, a conspiracy theory so big, so grand, not even the Illuminati or the Freemasons could compare to the craziness of the conspiracy behind the name 458. But it turns out to just be a car. Turns out to just be a car. A pretty cool car nonetheless, a Ferrari. Ferraris are pretty cool, pretty awesome, pretty expensive as well. Like very expensive. Maybe 458 owns a Ferrari, I don't know. Anyway, he's going into 458's base. The audacity to try this. He's going to try to run a fire bat right into the probe line. The probes have already moved from the left to the right, so 458 has prepared. He also got a cannon there on the minerals to protect himself, and a Dragoon and a Zealot there killing the barracks, waiting for the fire bat to spawn and get brutally murdered by even more Dragoons. Triple Dragoons on the scene, while Robo in the front, no Citadel of a Doom in the back. He's getting Dragoon range. He's going to try a little bit of gateway trickery yet again, much like last game. And this time around, I think Burgersasu is better equipped than previously, because he's got a bunker almost finished up there in the front. and there's no range on the Dragoons yet. Marines are fighting back, getting into the bunker, which means, of course, Dragoon's gonna have to stay away for now. Another bunker there on the way in the front. He's got 3 SCVs there to repair. He's got Marine range on the way, but Dragoon range will finish first, which might mean this supply depot there in the front is gonna go down, which means Burgersasu is supply block at the moment. But he's got a tank already on the way because he went for a fast factory after a double barracks. And the siege mode there almost finished up as well, so defending this should be easy. Very, very easy. Let's hope I didn't ruin it, because that bunker there is under some real big damage. Got 5 SCVs repairing it, which should be enough, as this one tank is keeping those Dragoons on the side away. Great control there from 458, but he's not spending his minerals at all while microing here in the front. The tank sieges up, kills 1 Dragoon, and Burgersasu deflects that attempt at breaking the choke. I wouldn't say with ease, but with relatively little amounts of effort. So now we've got Zealots entering the base. There's nothing in the back to protect, so triple Zealot they're on the scene. Vultures have spawned, so we do have something to defend. Tank unsieges at the front and moves to the back. 2 more tanks finish up there as well. He's going to try to kill a Vulture and a Marine. Guess the Marine, but the Vulture should stay alive, so the Zealots will redirect themselves to an SCV building an engineering bay. So no turrets coming out soon. Not yet. Gonna have to wait for the engineering bay that got delayed to finish up. Now another attack there in the front. Tanks are in the back, so he might be able to break through, but he decides against it. He decides not to try because, of course, 458 cannot see what we see. He doesn't know. But now I think there's 2 Reavers inside that shuttle. Gonna unload 1 Reaver, 2 Reavers. Are gonna take down that choke. Tank very far in the back. More tanks arriving there, spacing them out perfectly to make sure Scarabs do not hit 2 tanks at the same time. Although those 3 there are pretty close to each other. We've got the Dragoons going down, which means the Reavers cannot unload. Marines are on the chase. Shuttle gonna try to get in. Tanks and sieging. This is a lot of effort to defend from Burgersasu, but he's got a lot of units to defend. Reavers on the scene, unloading. Reavers shooting. Reavers getting no kills. That second shot there, though, I think that one got about 14, maybe 10, somewhere in between. It's still alive inside the shuttle. Gonna have to unload it at some point before the shuttle goes down to the Marines. Gonna try to fly out of there, though, and stays alive. Might unload right here and hit the... Well, he's not gonna. I thought he might try to hit those supply depots, but nope, he decided against it. Another small frontal attack happening. 458 is doing a pretty good job of putting pressure up onto Burgersasu. Another drop there comes in. Not intercepted. Marines are trying to kill it. Its own... Oh, Reaver there on the top side. That's a great move. That was a great move. Reaver still has a shot left. Gets killed before it can unload its shot there, though. But that was good thinking. That was good thinking. Sending in a shuttle with 4 Zealots to unload on top of the tanks, to distract the tanks, to allow the Reaver to unload and shoot on the SCVs. It almost worked, but Burgersasu was not gonna get tricked today. In this entire series so far, he's been doing a pretty damn good job of not getting caught off guard. He's always vigilant, got his eyes on the map, and his brain working overtime to deal with all of the different methods of attack that 458 has. Kills the shuttle with the Goliaths. Does he have range? Not yet. He will have Goliath range very soon. That one attack on the way. Shuttle comes over the bottom side. Goliaths are relocating. Gonna try to intercept. Starts to unload. These still alive. Reaver unloads next to the tank, but it gets killed by everything that's around it. We've got 6-7 tanks, a lot of Goliaths, a couple of Vultures. Anything that unloads here gets killed immediately unless it unloads in massive amounts of numbers. Now, I was expecting 458 to go for fast carriers here because this hill exists here in between the two, and a starport is on the way, and that of course means that Burgersasu will at some point put tanks on this high ground and then push towards those probes. And most of the times, the only solution to dealing with that is either killing the Terran very fast, which 458 has not yet achieved to do, or go for carriers, which don't care about tanks existing at all. A lot of zealots there running straight through the minefield, killing the entire minefield and killing the tanks behind it as well. So a lot of tanks are in the back. Here in the front, the shield is waiting for its moment to strike. Gonna unload it in the front first. Make sure that this is a big no-go zone for Burgersasu's units. Tanks from the back moving to the front. Exactly what 458 wants. He wants those tanks in the front, not in the back, because tanks in the back kill his drops when they unload. So when they're in the front, they cannot kill what's in the back. Kills the turrets on the bottom side with the dragoons. Goliaths move to the front. This could actually be the perfect time to fly in a shuttle drop, but he's just a little bit too late, because he's forced to return with a double reaver inside the shuttle. New mines being placed there in the front by Burgersasu. Goliaths are already in the back yet again. Drop comes in. Drop does not go in. Unloads dragoons on the high ground. Can open up a hole from the hill. Get those turrets out of the way. If one attack for the tanks finished up and if one armor is on the way. For the dragoons we have level 0, 0, 0, and shield and armor for air are on the way. That one attack almost finished for dragoons and zealots. Now another frontal attack. A lot of zealots there walking through the mines. A bunch of them go down. The tanks finish them off. And that attack, sadly for 458, didn't do a whole lot. Drop there comes in, but gets sniped by a group of Goliaths. One of them goes down to a scarab. Burgersasu is handling this really well on only 7 factories 11 minutes in. Does not have a lot of turrets either. He's just playing this with pure production and control. And of course, awareness. But so far, 458 has done a great job of putting the pressure up on Burgersasu. But it's just so difficult to break through a Burgersasu that is playing in peak condition. This is Burgersasu playing in peak condition or almost in peak condition. One of those two. But the bottom line is, he's hard to kill. He's very, very hard to kill when he's in this form, in this shape of play. So 458 getting a couple more robos. Still no stargates. I really think he needs stargates, but he's gonna persist with the shuttle drops, which haven't worked so far. But that doesn't mean they won't work at some point. Yet again, they're changing path. Shuttles going over the front. Goliaths locating and targeting. Taking down the shuttles. Templars unloading. Templars too far away from the SCVs. SCVs stay safe and sound. And the frontal portion of that minefield we keep seeing Burgersasu put down keeps getting cleaned and wiped. But I don't think any units from Burgersasu have gone down in a while. It's been a while since his units have been dying. The mines he places in the front are just making it so hard to push through into the base, where we now have a huge collection of 0-1 tanks. Another drop there that comes over the front side. He keeps on trying. This time around, Goliaths are a little bit slow with the response, but it's not a shuttle drop for the minerals, it's a shuttle drop for the tanks. And sadly, yet again, doesn't quite get the unload he wanted, but he does kill a couple of units that are in the front. We had a couple of units right here, we had some right here, so he does get a pretty good body count, but it just costs him so much to make those small little gains. There's a lot of pain, and sadly, not a lot of gain. So whoever said no pain, no gain, you might have been wrong, because this is a lot of pain that I'm seeing. Shuttle comes in yet again over the south. Goliaths are a little bit off center. They're too far away, blocked by tanks and vultures. Starts to storm and hits the storm, but the storm doesn't kill as another temple there on the scene. 2 more, in fact. They're storming, but they can't quite hit the SCVs that he wants to. And 82 SCVs survive the drop that managed to sneak through. Oh, wait, he didn't. Oh, he got him. There was a shuttle there on the top corner right here. Right there on the top corner with a Templar, and he killed 40. He had 82 SCVs alive and killed everything there on the minerals. Another drop already coming in. Templars on the scene. Templars ready to storm. Templars storming and Templars hitting. Beautiful. Oh, only gets 6. Only gets 6, but that double tap combo of 2 drops in a row, getting through, hitting the SCVs. That close in timing, that one hurts. And look at these SCVs having low HP. Look at all of them being low on HP. He has to just hit half a storm, and most of these SCVs will go down. He needs a medic on the scene. Another drop there comes in. Goliaths are in between. This time around, Goliaths are killing the shuttles, but the shuttles have already unloaded all the zealots they wanted on top of the tanks. Supply down to 125. Burgersasu is in a lot of trouble. Frontal attacks, small frontal attacks keep on happening. They keep streaming in. 458 is playing at the speed of a Ferrari. But none of the hits so far have been really hard hitting. He's kind of been peeling away at Burgersasu slowly but surely. So what I said earlier, no pain, no gain. Well, 458 is making a lot of gains right here. Another drop already coming in. This is the kind of 458 that I like the best. Shuttle drop comes in. Shuttle's getting sniped. Does he have something still left inside? No, nothing managed to arrive. Nothing managed to arrive safely at destination. SCVs still alive. 50 on the scene. He's recovering. 140 supply. Slowly recovering. Another drop there already coming in. Shuttles unloading on top of the tanks. Such a good move. Unloading those shuttles right on top of the tanks. Doesn't get all of them. New mines are in the front. Another shuttle drop they're coming through. This one is a real one. It's empty. It's a fake one. He tricked me, He tricked me, guys. He tricked me. Again, how can he keep getting away with this? He keeps tricking me every single time. Good storm there, though. And his upgrades are also a little bit better than previously. 0-1-1, no armor there yet. 1-2 there on the tanks. Burgersasu is still in favor with the upgrades. Almost as level 2 armor finished up. Got 2 armories. Should get level 3 attack there as well. And again, another shuttle drop over the front. This literally is non-stop shuttle drops. But 458 is pushing Burgersasu to his limits in terms of awareness. Burgersasu has to do so many things all at once. So many things all at once. He can't even spend all of his money, even though he just lost SCVs earlier. Just so many attacks keep coming in, and drops keep coming, and they just keep coming, and they just keep coming. It's never ever ending. The Templar, sadly, no storm. A couple of tanks, vultures, and Goliaths do go down there in the front. But I think that he should be recovering a little bit better now that his SCV count is back to 68, which is kind of almost the sweet spot for Terran. Drop over the bottom side. What do we have inside those shuttles? It's a lot of zealots, 2 Templars arriving on the scene. Goliaths are in between. Templars are too far away from the SCVs. Can't quite storm on what he wants to storm, although we had 12 right there, but he assumed this was only like 3 or 5. Fights happening there in the front as well on 136 supply. He's been stuck on 136 supply for the last 4 minutes. Ever since that drop, his supply has not gone above 150. But this is the moment that we're going to see him go back over 150. Although drop comes in, Goliath sniping the shuttles. Shuttles are unloading. Templar on the scene. Templar too far away to storm there, though. He does hit a couple of them. Do we still have something inside? No, luckily for Burgersasu, we don't. We don't. But here again, another mass attack. Minefield in the front. Turrets for observers. That's a big chunk of zealots dead and gone. They really do need some armor. They need some armor. The shields don't give as much protection as the armor does. Do we have Stargates on the way? Yes, and a fleet beacon as well. So he might transition at some point into carriers. He might still go for the carriers. It's still a possibility. 77 SCVs there from Burgersasu drop there. Once again, shows its face. Gives it away. Comes in, but there's the Goliath attacking. Templar on the scene. Templar gonna storm whatever it can. Pretty good storm there on the tanks and the Vulture. They're almost all dead and gone, but they're so far in the back, I don't think these units will ever be finished off. Let's just keep them selected for the rest of the game. I lied. Drop comes in. Let's select the drop instead. Templars unloading. Templars close to the SCVs. Can he storm? Can he storm? Yes, he can, but he misses the storm. Dodged just in time. Yet again, Zealots on top of tanks. Killing the tanks. Oh, this is good. 2 tanks on the high ground. That's going to save his life, I'm sure of it. Whatever gets in this range is going to get completely messed up in pathing by those 2 tanks. So So back on 164 supply, Burgersasu is recovering. Level 3 attack on the way there for his tank. Level 3 armor as well. 4 of 8 is on 122. Level 3 attack there on the way in the back. He's getting a second cybernetic score, getting level 1 attack for air. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 star gates. So he's slowly preparing for carriers. But I think it might... I don't want to say it's too late. This is a pretty strong drop. Does he have Templars? No, no Templars. Just Zealots on top of tanks. Cleans out this entire line right here. Where my mouse is going. Clean out the entire line right here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 14 factories. Not everything has a machine shop, but this is honestly a fine amount of factories. I couldn't find the word. Factories is the word. So mines in the front. He's going to have to walk through those mines. He probably really needs carriers at this point, but he's still behind on carrier upgrades. Level 1 air armor, no attack upgrade, level 2 shield. I really think he should have gone for faster cybernetics upgrades instead of this late, because I really think at this point carriers are the answer. Unloads in his little corner there on the top, gets a couple of kills, 9, 10 kills with the storm. Second Templar on the scene, gonna storm on the SCVs, returning. Gets another 9, so 19 kills there with the 2 storms. And we still have more Templars on the scene. They just arrived, getting even more kills. Oh my god, 7 on that one. He went down from about 85 to 59. So he hit him pretty hard. Kills the comset as well. Killed a couple of machine shops here. Killed some tanks. Killed some Goliaths and Vultures. That double drop was a great one. I didn't even see the second one fly in, because I was too distracted, just like Burgersasu with the first drop. And now a small little frontal attack to clear out those mines in the front. I mean, these are all going to die to the mines. Look at them go. And there's even more mines, so these are dead as well. Bam, bada boom, bam, boom. Oh, they got through. Drop comes in. Oh, the drops are just never ending. The drops are coming in so often, and he gets him yet again. Down from about 65 to 37. Ouch. Remember what I just said about carriers being the only key to victory? Well, I think I might be wrong about that one. I think I might be wrong about that one, because this is working just fine. I mean, it's a slow, tedious process though. There's a lot of pain, and sometimes there's some gain, and then he loses a little bit of gain, because he stops hitting the gym. The gym, of course, being storm drops on the SCVs. So 46 SCVs, he's got luckily a huge army of tanks, Goliaths, and Vultures. Throws down some scans as well into the main base there in the front. Scanned the side as well, because he was expecting a carrier proxy base right here. He was expecting stargates right there on the side, but they're actually inside the base. And he only got 6 of them, but 6 carriers on the way to finished up. So now we are somewhat at a moment. Oh wait, he tried to drop him, but he unloaded right here. I missed the shuttles moving in, but this is where he unloaded. This is where the shuttles died, where the 2 turrets got taken down. Yeah, Burgersasu is having some trouble. And now, he feels he's no longer having enough trouble to sit back. He's going to go for the attack. He's going to try to kill the 458. He's going to try to steal the Ferrari and end the game before 458 returns to sit in the Ferrari and see him right away with it. Here comes the shuttle drop over the bottom side. As if he's running away, we've got storms on the scene, and the storms are hitting, but not hitting exactly as he wants to. Most of the SCVs are still alive. 52 there on the minerals. He's got a little bit of gas in the bank. Nothing is mining gas though. Nothing bar 1 SCV is mining gas, because he's going for the frontal attack. He needs some gas here though. He might need some gas. But the push is happening. Upgraded tanks 3-3. Zealots on 1-2-3. Level 3 shield is on the way. Carriers are on 1 armor, almost 2 armor, 1 attack, I assume, because I can't see attack upgrades. We got a big push there coming into the middle. Storming from across the hill. Oh, I've never seen that one done before. That's a good one. I'm gonna put that into my repertoire of defensive maneuvers, so to speak. Just pushing into the middle, not really caring whether the Goliaths die to the cannons. He's just pushing forward without a care because he has to be fast. He's got to be fast, but the carriers go for the attack. Drop comes in. There's nothing to defend. There's oh, he calls GG. That was it. Burgersasu, in all of his last-ditch desperation, went for a final push, and the final push got shut down by a couple of shuttles flying in across the hill under the support of some interceptors, and then not even having to storm. What do you have inside? Is there actually something inside? Yes, yes, yes. 4 Zealots, 2 Templars, a very small group, but enough to kill everything here in the back. There's 1 Goliath, 1 tank. We have nothing in production. Burgersasu called GG at exactly the right time.